guys, it's Deandra here. Welcome, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Now, this one has been like a little video that's been going around. It's not a tag or anything, but I'm just inserting myself. And these are bags that you were influenced by social media to buy. Now, I definitely was very happy with reflecting and looking through all of my bags. I have about almost over 60 bags, and that's including tiny bags and everything else. And I think I may have included some SLGs in there. No, SLGs are not included. So and with that, I can say they are about 6 bags from 6 different brands, if I'm not mistaken, that I was influenced to buy, which is about like roughly a tenth, 1/10 of my my collection, or even less. So I wasn't really heavily influenced from social media, and I say social media because not everything was YouTube, not everything was Instagram, and those are the main two because I don't go on Facebook and I don't have TikTok at all. So the first one, I'm not going to show you the bags. Any of these bags that I've already reviewed, I'll link videos that I've already done on my channel down below, and I'll also link the website too if you are interested to buying them, but I'll just put the pictures of them or something like that. So the first one is Parisa Wang. I was introduced to this brand from Instagram. I was just perusing on there and an ad came up and I was seeing it and I was just like, how? I was wondering, they're so beautiful. I was just like, I don't understand. And I was like, is this real? So I went onto their website and they're advertising. I was like, oh, we use the same leathers as Chloe, as Mulberry, as this and that. And I'm just like, well, I don't have Chloe, but I have Mulberry. And some of these brands they were mentioning, I do have in my closet. And I was just like, I know their leathers, how they feel, how they smell. But I mean, you could probably be using the same leathers, but the craftsmanship will throw everything off. So I said, you know, let me try it because the price point is appealing. And I love Parisa Wang. I am, in comparison to like, you know, Parisa Wang and Polen, I have not bought from Polen yet. Although everybody speaks their praises, I want to go in store and see them. But for the bag designs already for Parisa Wang, it won my heart more over Polen. So it's just a personal preference perhaps. However, I got the unlock top handle bag in this wonderful rouge red color and I love it. I love the distressed vintage look to the leather in a sense, and you don't really see the texture unless you come up close, but from far away it just looks like a little slightly shiny red color with gold, a nice rich gold hardware, and it gives me both Ferragamo and Kelly vibes. So yes, that's what sold me on it because I didn't think I would get the Kelly at all. I'm not going to. And Ferragamo I do love, and I am looking to get some pieces in my collection in the near future or in distant future, whichever one it shall be. So Parisa Wang is the first one from Instagram. Now the Coach Bandit is second, and that was definitely YouTube. It came up on my feed as suggested videos, and I forgot who was the first YouTuber that I saw about it, but it was in a stone color and I was smitten. It was the first time I've ever saw this stone color ever in my life, and the Coach Bandit as well. And I was just like, where has this bag been all my life? I was a little bit thrown back, but also intrigued by the fact that it was a leather strap, because a lot of times, at least these days, you have a lot of chain straps or a mixture of chain and leather strap on there. So, and to the fact that this leather strap on the Coach Bandit can be doubled up as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody, I was just like, this was very interesting to me because I didn't have anything like that in my collection. And a part of me was a bit worried that me toggling with it through the D-rings, that it would scratch the leather, it would wear horribly and so forth. But with my research in other bags that were done in this fashion from other brands and even from Coach itself, that's not the case. It's fine. If it's made well, you won't have that issue there. So I was perched and ready to get it in the stone color, and then another YouTuber showcased it in this beautiful pink color and I was smitten. I'm not a pink girl, so for me to like a pink bag, that is very serious, and that was what I wanted ever since, and that's what I got. So it's all YouTube's fault. Now this one I'm just gonna blame the whole brand, but it's particularly a particular bag, and that will be when I saw it first, it was the Lottie bag, and this is Aspinall of London. YouTube's fault. YouTube influenced me. So what the issue was is that Chanel is out of my price range for me. I refuse to buy anything from Chanel in terms of their bags and so forth like that. However, there's certain designs that I do like, and if it was a cheaper price, I would get it. And I do think they do tweed very well, and I'm struggling to find that. But a brand that I think does come close with the tweed is Aspinall of London, and a lot of other things that Aspinall of London does, I feel, for me, fulfills that void for any Chanel bags that I may have liked. So it was a UK YouTuber, and this was way back in the days, and that I was not recording who I was watching, and she recommended Aspinall holistically for Chanel, and one of the bags that she mentioned was the Lottie bag, and it does have the diamond quilting on there, and it is very pretty. But what stole my heart first that I got was the Midi Mayfair, and that one I definitely saw from Minks for All first, and I swooped it up. So yes, I have a lot of bags from, a good amount of bags I should say, from Aspinall of London, but I'm just attributing the whole amount of bags that I have bought or being interested into the brand in general, let's just call it that, because not all of them I've seen on YouTube. I definitely have other things that you don't see very much on YouTube, but just being interested and introduced to the brand, it was YouTube. So it was all YouTube's fault. That was what influenced me. So YouTube influenced me to buy the Rebecca Minkoff Love Crossbody bag. I don't remember who I was watching, but they also recommended it as an alternative to the Chanel boy bag. Now, the boy bag that I liked was the black on black hardware as well. And the one that I got from Rebecca Minkoff is the black on black hardware. And I'm very happy with my purchase. I wear it thoroughly. The cost per wear is at probably like 10 cents at this point, because, or even less, because I've worn it to death all the time, and it goes from day to night pretty well. Next is the Furler Jacquard Opportunity Tote that I have. I was influenced to get that bag from a YouTuber, Sergio's Secret. He has a blue one in his collection in a larger size, and I immediately went and looked it up, and I found a color that spoke to me the most, and that was the black and gray one that I do have, that I got from Farfetch, and I'm happy with it. All right, last and not least is dooneyandbourke. Now, I've always knew about dooneyandbourke, so social media never introduced me to dooneyandbourke, but the bag that they did introduce me to is the Florentine satchel. The Florentine satchel is a piece of work. It is beautiful. It is lovely. I did buy it, and I gave it away. I got it in a beautiful color. It doesn't work within my wardrobe at all, and I gave it to someone who would thoroughly love the purchase, and I'm happy that I did. So I forgot who I was watching, but you can see the Florentine satchel on so many different YouTubers, and there are a lot of people who swear by that bag, but it's just too heavy. It's too much pieces with the tassels and everything on there. I could not make it work for me everyday life. It was not practical. So I gave it away to someone who would truly enjoy the bag. So out of all the 6 bags and brands that I have, I've only returned or got rid of 1, and all the rest are still happily in my closet and working pretty well for me till this day. So even though I wasn't heavily influenced with my collection, because as I said, I have over 60 bags, and all of them I had bought 6, and I have 5 remaining in my collection. That's not bad. I feel like I mean, I always felt like I'm not really much of a follower, and this was a good testament to realize that, you know what, I'm not really that much of a follower. I mean, obviously there's certain you would see people's reasonings for things, and you would see, oh, that makes sense, or you get introduced to things. And I feel like a lot of these were bags that you would see in the mainstream, at least the ones that are in my closet that I saw in the mainstream, that I possibly liked the bag design, but it was out of my reach. And someone on social media showed me something that was close to my reach, and I was willing to pay for it. So yeah, these are the bags that I was socially influenced to buy, and I'm happy with my choices. I hope you guys had a good time watching this video. It's a bit different, and stay tuned for more. Bye.